Hello, hi, welcome to our channel, Lecturer Pullarao Talks. So, we have already discussed active voice and passive voice as a part 1. In that part 1, we have discussed about the definitions of active voice and passive voice and basic rules to transfer active voice to passive voice. Okay, now in this video, we are going to discuss about the transformation of active voice to passive voice related to tenses. Please watch this video up to the end and hit the bell button. Subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos. Okay. Now let's see. Transformation of active voice and passive voice. Okay. That is our today's topic. I have given you 3 columns here. In one column, I have mentioned tenses, types of tenses, and active voice, example sentence related to active voice, and I changed this sentence into passive voice in this column. Okay, now we'll go through one by one. Simple present tense. Simple present tense. So for simple present tense, yeah, as we have discussed. Simple present tense, subject plus V1, the basic structure. And now look at this example, it will make it clear. Floods cause a lot of damage. Floods cause a lot of damage. Okay, this is our example sentence of active voice. Now, to change this sentence into passive, we have to follow this structure. Is, am, are plus V3. Is, am, are plus V3. Okay. As I said before, we have the basic rules. Object becomes subject and subject become object. So, we have already discussed about the basic rules to transfer from active voice to passive voice. The first one is subject become object and object becomes subject. The second one is verb is always in V3, third form of the verb. And third one is suitable B form is added. That is fourth rule and third rule. And fourth rule is preposition by is added. Keep these 4 basic rules to transfer active voice to passive voice. Now look at this example. Here, a lot of damage. This is object. Floods, subject. Cause, this is verb. Okay, floods cause a lot of damage. So I'll begin the sentence. This object becomes subject and this subject become object. Look at this example here. A lot of damage is caused by floods. Okay, a lot of damage is caused by floods. Okay, so this is about simple present. Okay. Next, present continuous. Present continuous. See this example. The gardener is watering the plants. Is watering the plants. The gardener is watering the plants. Okay. Now this is structure. Passive form. Okay. Is, am, are plus being plus V3. See here, previous one is, am, are plus V3 for simple present and is, am, are plus being plus V3 for present continuous. So the similar formula here also. Object becomes subject, subject become object. This is object here. Okay, this is object. Now look at this sentence. The plants are being watered by the gardener. The plants are being watered by the gardener. Okay. So this is an example of present continuous. Next, present perfect. Third one, present perfect. Okay. Look at this example. We have organized a special program for children. Have plus V3. This is a basic structure for active voice. present perfect. Have or has plus V3. We have organized a special program for children. So this is an object, a special program. Okay. So look at this example here, the structure. Okay. For passive, have or has plus been plus V3. Have or has plus been plus V3, and begin with this one as a subject. A special program has been organized for children by us. Okay, a special program has been organized for children by us. Okay, so these three are related to present tense: simple present, present continuous, present perfect. Okay, now let's move to past tense. Simple past. This is an example. The judge declared the verdict. This is an object. Object becomes subject and subject become object. And this is B forms. Helping verb plus V3. Yes. Was or were plus V3. Was or, this is structure. Was or were plus V3. The verdict was declared by the judge. The verdict was declared by the judge. Okay. Now, past continuous. Let's move. Past continuous. Okay. And this is an example. Okay. Look at this example. When they were shifting the patient to the ICU, he died. When they were shifting the patient to the ICU, he died. Were plus ing. Okay. Past continuous. Now, this is structure for past continuous in passive. Was or were plus being plus V3. Okay, being plus V3. When the patient, this is an object. The sentence begins with an object. The patient was being shifted to the ICU. He died. The patient was being shifted to the ICU. He died. So, as I said before, object becomes subject, and was or were plus being plus V3 to the ICU. He died. Okay, this is past continuous. And next, past perfect. Past perfect. Now, this is an example. The driver already alerted the passenger. Okay, the driver had already alerted. I forgot to write. The driver had. Okay. Had alerted. The driver had. This is had. Already alerted the passengers before the robbers entered the bus. Now look at here. This is passive structure. Had plus been plus V3. Okay. Right? So, this is an object. Yeah, the passenger. Here, this is an object. The passengers had already been alerted before the robbers entered the bus. I repeat, listen. The passengers had already been alerted before the robbers entered the bus. Okay. Next. That is past perfect. So, simple past, past continuous, and past perfect. And now, let's move to future tense. Future, simple future. Okay. Simple future. This is an example. Yeah. I will conduct a spelling contest tomorrow. I will conduct a spelling contest tomorrow. Now, this is structure. Will or shall plus be plus V3. Will or shall plus be plus V3. Yeah. Now begin with the object. Of course, the spelling contest will be conducted. Will be conducted tomorrow. Okay, this is simple future. And next, future perfect. Future perfect. Yeah. This one. They will have decorated the hall by evening. Okay. they will have decorated the hall by evening. Okay. Now, begin with the hall. Okay. Yes. Will or shall plus have plus been plus V3. This is structure. The hall will have been decorated by evening. The hall will have been decorated by evening. Okay, by then. Right? Next, future of intention. Future of intention. This is another one. This is another one to express future actions, not related to tenses. Okay. To express future action, this is another way. Future of intention. Now, look at this example, it will make it clear. Keeravani is going to compose music for this song. For this song. Okay. So, is going to be plus V3. This is structure. Is going to be plus V3. Yes. Begin with the object, of course. Music is going to be composed by Keeravani. Music is going to be composed by Keeravani for this song. So, this 9 are related to tenses. Actually, 8 tenses are possible. The 9th one is future of intention. Because that is future of intention. And now, what about the remaining tenses? Remaining tenses, yeah. For suppose, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, present continuous, future continuous. So, the 4 tenses. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, and future continuous. For these 4 tenses, it is not possible to write passive structure. Okay, so out of our 12 tenses, here we covered only 8 tenses. This one is 9th tense. This one is future of intention is that is another way of expressing future actions. That is expressing intentions of futures. Okay, now let's move to next one, modal verbs. Modal verbs. So what are modal verbs? Yeah, modal verbs are like can, could, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, used to. These are all modal verbs. Okay. By using these modal verbs also, we have changed from active voice to passive voice. Okay. So I will give you example. It will make it clear. See, this is an example. Look at here. I will type this letter tomorrow. Okay. I will type this letter tomorrow. Okay. So, this is active voice. And this is the structure. Will, look at here. Will, shall, can, would, should, could, must, be, ought to, plus be, plus V3. This is a structure for passive voice, for modals. Okay. This is structure. Right? This is structure. Will, shall, can, would, should, could, must, ought to, plus be plus V3. This is structure for to convert passive voice, active to passive for modals. Okay, and I will give some more examples to make it clear. Look at this simple example. Yeah, she can solve the problem. This is active. She can solve the problem, active voice. Okay. Now, as per our structure concern, yes, this is object becomes subject. The problem can be solved, V3, by her. Okay. Yes, the problem can be solved by her. She can solve the problem. This is active voice. Now, I transfer this into passive. The problem can be solved by her. Simple sentence. And I'll give one more sentence here. They used to make toys. They used to make toys. Active voice. Now, yeah, let's transfer into passive. toys used to be made. To be made for them. Used to be made for them. So these are examples of changes from active voice to passive voice related to modal verbs. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Changes in tenses and modal verbs from active voice to passive voice. So thank you for watching.